I was 10 when it all happened. I used to love the game Clash Clans, and I was in Town Hall 9. My friend Andres played it too. One day he told me if I know about a secret game of Clash Clans, and I said no. I asked him, "What is it about? And how did you find it?" I said, "I found it in a very strange website that popped out of nowhere, and I read the rules. Do you want to play it?" He said, "It's like contacting a ghost." I'm very sure it was a hoax, said and said yes. How was I going to know if it was dangerous and that was going make to make me lose a friend? Andres gave me a paper with the rules. He said, "Have a pen with ink, a black paper, a mirror, a candle, and no one home. Lights out, doors and windows closed." Then he said, "To play the game, put your clan name and your whole name in the piece of paper by midnight. When you're done, put the candle on top of the paper in a lone room and lock it. And remember, you need to finish the whole goblin story in 30 minutes or what?" I said, but he whispered, "I don't know." Weeks passed, then on Friday my parents were going to a party and won't come back until Sunday. I quickly grabbed the phone and told address. He said, "Let's do it tonight when your parents leave." My parents left yesterday, so it will be cool. On midnight, I did the instructions. It was dark. I got bored and started playing Clash of Clans. When it turned off, even though it was 15%, then on again, but it was different. The game was black and white. The characters had no eyes. There was only black holes with drip blood in their mouths were bleeding soon. Then the one who tells you chief was saying something about the letter were black words. That's when I remembered the mirror and I started reading. Now we are in charge of your clan. You will have to restart history and pass it in less of 30 minutes. Your troops will pop on when you press them, but you won't have second chances. Changes. You need 3 stars on each level. If you lose, you die. Then shocked me, then I read, "You can run." So I started playing the first base where it was easy. Then they started getting hard in 25 minutes. I got the best base. The one was impossible. I got my best troops, dragons and P.E.K.K.A.s. My dragons destroyed the town hall, and I got the whole 3 stars. Then the woman said again, appeared and said, "Congratulations, you have won. You may live, but we will be watching you." That's when the door opened and the lights turned on. Then when I remembered about Andrew, I quickly called him, but there was no answer. Maybe he was still playing. I ran to his house, even though he lived a couple of streets far from me. When I got there, the lights were off. I started calling his name. No answer. I jumped his fence and opened the door. I ran to his room and I became shocked. Andrew was laying in the floor without eyes and bleeding mouth. In the wall there were blood saying "Game over." I grabbed the house phone, called my parents to come right now and bring the police. Now that's now that I'm old, I know that there's stuff in this world that's better not to play with. I have looked all through Google and never found the strange website Andrew found.